I'm also gonna have to give her some like gear and shit too. Alright, well at least, I was gonna say I'm like there isn't that much left, and then I'm like there's this whole section up here that's still left. But yeah, no, it's fine. There's not much down here. There was this guy. And, oh hello. There's something in there. There might be actually, that could connect to something. And we've got to go back to town to get rid of that fucking thing. Hopefully she didn't just fucking use that. No, good. I need you to sell that shit because we don't get tomes of crap. Get that out of my inventory. And I haven't identified those, but I'll just buy them. It will be fine. Stone poisoned. It's 21. It's still not good. I'm getting a lot of stuff for poison. Mana, life. Yeah, I'm doing cold resist. It's not bad. So I am going to need some health, some mana, and my replacement scroll. And we did repair ourselves, I'm pretty sure. But yeah. Now, as far as I'm concerned, for like the weekend stuff that I took off to do rigging and shit, I do think that like I progressed pretty well, but I am also quite hard limited at this point with my computer and RAM, which just sucks because I'm like, I don't want to not take the time off that I've got scheduled to do more of it this year, because like I've got 2 days this week coming up as well. I've got Wednesday and Thursday off to I will also have to sell that, but it's not as bad of an identity. I'm not going to accidentally use that, so cool. Yeah, I have 2 days off this week that I'm also going to be rigging, but again, like I'm trying to figure out what do I do in that amount of time. Like, do I do art meshes and stuff, because like they're not too hard. Oh my god, I do need mana, but I also need health. I feel like I'm gonna take care of something. No worries, go for it. Holy crackers, I used up all my health. All of my health. Mind you, she hasn't died yet. She will die eventually. Holy crap. I also have got spare health in my inventory, but I don't want to use it yet. I should go use like the mana. Holy crap. Mind you, I did only have these little potions, so not like I had a lot of stuff. But yeah, I'll just have to kind of like figure out how to like work on shit when I take the days off. I can still maximize what time I've got, because I'd like to finish my avatar this year. I actually started work on her, I think I started rigging her in April last year. I heard that, Implissa. I heard you fucking open that door. But yeah, I haven't been like rigging her every single day, every single week or anything like that. Like I've been working on her as I can. I probably shouldn't have opened that, because I realized that over here is kind of like a small closed off room. I do like how these rooms look though. They're very cool. It is also nice that the bookshelves drop you like scrolls and shit again, because for some reason they weren't doing any of that crap for Kelly at all on her run. For anybody that's maybe new in and stuff, I am doing a recreation playthrough of my sorceress, and I've just finished last year the recreation playthrough of my archer, Kelly. And Kelly's playthrough was like really fucking insanely hard. But yeah, Tabby Cat, which is what the sorcerer is, hers isn't as bad. It's still hard, but it's not as hard as Kelly's was. So if you hear me like mentioning, like referencing a previous character, that's what I'm talking about. And it starts getting like extra confusing because like Kelly is also my avatar's name, so she's Kelly Venus as well, so start getting like multiple Kellys. Now I didn't go in here before and there was light up like crazy at the door. This is why I didn't go in here. Nice. Any problem is I'll have to go back to town to do that. Hey mate. I should be able to reach you from there. The only reason why I want to go back to town to do that is that I need to follow what I wrote down. But I might actually be able to do it up in here. This might be safe enough. Because if I can get you in here I heard that. Oh my god, why did you go and open that? Oh my god. I came in here because it was going to be like safer. Not, mind you, I see that it's got like this whole ass opening over there, so it's not as safe. But anywho, so what are you up to? You're up to 16. So we've got 1, get 2, and you get 1. Cool. Alright. And skills, what were we up to? We have most of the cold. I have all the fire. And I haven't got all the lightning yet. Powerful lightning bolt. Always see enemies. Yeah, we're gonna get that because I know that this stuff I started neglecting lightning skills pretty fast, but I did get like most everything, which just we're mostly using the fire and stuff. So I gotta find out. Oh yeah. Alright, I do have to use it on an enemy. Them's the rules. So where is somebody that I can electrocute? And she's stuck in there now. Good on you, Implissa. Oh, hello. Oh yeah. Alright. That counts. That counts. Hold on. I think that's what we had on. I know you guys are just behind the door. So yeah, I didn't really use lightning skills, but I did allocate them and see what they did with her when I first played my sorceress. So because I'm recreating her, I still have to get them and allocate them and see them and attack with them and stuff. But I am primarily, she was supposed to be ice, like ice skills and stuff, but I couldn't help myself, and I know I played with fire because I was more interested in playing with like fire attacks and stuff when I was like 12 and 13 and stuff. Still honestly prefer fire shit now, but like it was kind of nice. There's that gel cell. It was nice to be able to kind of swap between them with her, as opposed to with Kelly I could only use fire. Fire are basically like melee if I thought I could get an attack off. Okay, how are we going for this place? We have been everywhere. Ironically, this is nice. This is nice when this is the last fucking room that we've got to. Because, wrong button. Because when it's, like, I find it early and I have to go find everything else, it's, I don't know. It just kind of feels like I've found it and now I've got to go kill everything else, and everything else just feels harder. I don't know how to explain that, but sometimes, like, enemies just come across as being worse after I've found the next way down. Or this is actually a big room. That's okay. Go find some. And I might need you some health, actually. Do I have spare? I do. There we go. Alright, I didn't want to use what was on her just yet. And life. That could be useful. Right there. Give me that. I thought I saw something like skittle up behind her for a sec, and I kind of like lightly freaked out. I gotta admit, Diablo doesn't really make me jumpy, right? But I do get concerned because, like, when I was playing the Amazon, I was really, like, I couldn't take a hit, I couldn't deal a hit, like, she was just so weak. Intentionally, but I just kind of got used to that. So when I'm running around with Tabby Cat, I've got to kind of, like, mentally unlearn that, if you will. And yeah, I might be able to fit it if I put it over here. And then I might be able to identify. I have nothing to identify. That's okay. That's fine. I've got to get you a better helmet, though, at some point. Oh, there's a door. I can hear skeletons in here.
I am overburdened.
True, I am. I'm gonna get myself dead just kicking barrels. I do love the fact that she can actually, like, do a decent hit. I was actually after the rejuvenation potion, but I might not be able to carry anything. Ooh. Could you imagine if that was one of those fucking Silver Edge ethereal fucking axes that's indestructible?
Stay a while.
That would be hilarious. Mind you, I already have like a pretty decent like sword, and I'm really supposed to be kind of like, I can use anything as long as it's not a crossbow, but like I am supposed to be leaning more towards like staves and glaives and you know, witchy wizardy kind of stuff. But I haven't come across like anything actually like decent, usable, good at this point. Like we got this as like a decent melee weapon and stuff. It's not fantastic, but 9 to 14 and like the uniqueness of it versus this. I think that's what we started with. I don't know. No, we replaced that because I had something else that gave me good... I forgot to buy a 10 skull. We had something else that gave me points to Firebolt because I was doing 2 damage Firebolt. Eventually I will get more points in Firebolt, by the way, once everything's unlocked. I love how like Warwick just literally like walked up to a chicken then and like harassed it a little bit. I could have kept that on me and we could have seen what this was. It's fine. Normally axes are kind of slow weapons anyway. So... Oh, hello. Can you like hear some of yours? Can kind of like just barely fucking get yours back here. And she is stuck up in the corner, that's fine. There should be another gargoyle around here. Hey mate. I do like the fact that at least in normal she is able to kill things. There it is. I knew there'd be one in here somewhere. Because when we got to Nightmare, everything was just royally screwing her over. Oh, mate. Mind you, she's not that strong. She's pretty strong. She's just not that strong. There is a well up that way. Oh, yeah, I have really specific like stats and stuff that go on her, which, like I said, is why I've got to like literally like follow my guide that I've made for her. Because like until she gets up to level 23, I've got to do really specific things, and then we just go into like the OCD kind of stuff. Mate, there we go.
I can't carry anymore.
True. I might not be able to carry it. There is an extra chest here, and I can carry that. I have room for 3. No. Okay. I may have to go back. There's another chest up here. I thought so. And another one here. Okay. So I'm between like a couple of chests. And Azula, my cat, is being adorable upside down. Hold on, I'm gonna pet her. There we go. She's in her like fuzzy donut that's underneath my monitor. And yeah, she's just being super cute. Sorry, I had to sneeze. 7 to 16, that could actually be... I may have to have a look at that in a second. What else we got in here? I do think I've got plenty of rubies, and I don't even know if I'm going to keep and use them at this point. I will merge a lot of shit. There's at least a couple things I want to put away. I do want to quickly blow my nose, so let me just mute you guys for a sec. That was so funny. When I picked up the tissue box moved slightly and it touched Azula's paws while she was asleep. And she was like briefly like woke up to side-eye it. It was very cute. But anyway, I have removed it from her paws, so she's not bothered at the moment. So this is 7 to 16. 9 to 14. Very fast, normal, let's see, increase attack speed, enhance damage, enhance undead, attack rating against undead, lifesteal and per hit, lightning resistant. I'm getting a lot of lightning resistant stuff. Honestly, it's not equal to better. So it can go to sale. It is equal or better than my offhand weapon, but I need to find a fucking staff. I'm not running around with a fucking sword and an axe with her. It's just no. So there is its own limitation of like, I have to find some kind of like a magically weapon type thing for her offhand. Realistically, as soon as I can find 2 for like both her like main hands, that's fine. But I did use a shield on her like offhand a lot, so it's not like that's a problem. Just have to find like a nice orb or something that she can maybe use on like her main hand, or like You know, the hand that's got the fucking thing. Hold on. No, no, no. Stay the fuck away from them. Because I know they use their... I know they use mana drain. Yep, you're not with me yet, mate. Hold out for just a second. There we go.
Not enough mana.
I don't, no. But as soon as I have enough to do another fucking ring of this... Oh, hello, there's a special dude in there. He's like a fucking little goblin. He's not. He's like a Moon Clan, whatever it is. Death Clan? I think you are here? Come on, come up to thing. You're champion Death Clan, that's what you are. You're right, I don't want to stand too close to that. I need more mana. There we go. Okay, if he's dead... Where's the entryway to this? Kind of around this side? Yeah. Okay. I can also hear more skeletons. Hey, mate. And Azula is trying to use my mouse. My cat actively has like reached out. I do love this area, by the way. I think this is one of the prettiest fucking like setups and stuff. There is a room that is prettier than this. I think it's where you fight the Countess. I'm pretty sure. Mind you, I really like Act 2. Where you go into like the desert and Egypt stuff. That's my favorite area, realistically. I don't know. I was going to say if we could fit that. And not really. I have nothing I can identify either. I can't pick up the saber or the staff. I'll have to go back. And I'll pat Azula because she's like sitting up awake. I must have like woken her up with the tissue box touching her toes. And she's like, she's trying to sit up at attention sort of thing, but she's so sleepy. She's just like, she's dozing off. It's cute. Alright, check that there. I will take the extra... The reason why I'm like struggling with it is when I do have to use health, I don't have much in the way of actual health. And I do have saved up health. I've got better health, which I want to keep for when I maybe go up against Daryl. Or the rejuvenation stuff would be great up against her. Both of those, whichever. Like, I'll obviously start with light health potions and I'll like work my way into that. See how we go. I don't think I'm that close to her yet. Pretty sure we've got, what, the jail, then the inner cloister. What else do we have after that? It's, yeah, I was going to say monastery. Pretty sure she's in the monastery. This should be dead end over here, I think. I can hear a skeleton nearby. Because these kind of, like, repeat a little bit. So, like, this little bit's sort of repeated. Which means that it's probably up that way or it's fucking down here. One of the two. Where are you? Where's the door? Alright. I think you guys are also going to get smacked with an ad, I think. There's not much we can do about that. That's just once an hour. Obviously, if you're like watching from YouTube and stuff, you're probably not going to. I'm not entirely sure when you guys get ads. They happen whenever. Can I fit that? Yes. We definitely can, maybe. I oversold that, yes, because I saw this and I'm like, oh, I can move all this. I can't move that. Okay, let's go back. Let's go back and sell this shit. There is an amulet. It could be good. If the amulet was great, I'd love to use it.
Good day.
No, it goes to attacker. Damage from attacker goes to mana. Frozen armor. That's actually not that bad for this. Actually, hold on. I'll hold on to that for just a second. I'll have a closer look. Maybe like 1 to 6. And I'll hold on to the thing. I'm getting the occasional key though. I don't mind that because I can sell them when I eventually stack up to too many. So this does 2 to 6, 1 to 5. Very fast versus fast attack. Frozen armor plus 8, and this does like a whole shit ton of like damage and sorceress skills, which I'm not really using lightning. I am using Nova, I am using Fireball. I'm getting mana off to kill. Yeah, this is still better. which is a shame because I'm like, if I could have swapped them over, this would be okay on this because this is one that I'm using with like Nova, but this is, yeah, it's frozen armor. I was thinking a different thing because I was using the frozen armor earlier, but that's fine. Can't hurt to have a look at them, you know. Alright, can I fit another one? I'm kind of like stacking up a line here. Hold on a second. I should fucking start sending these friggin' upwards at this rate. Actually, hold on. Honestly, the rubies can go over that way because I don't even know if I've got enough space for all these fuckers. I only have 2 of these things, and then I've still got... I didn't really make much of an improvement to this area. I have like too many diamonds and too many of these. I should make sure I've only got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and I've got 2 extra. Means that this one's probably actually got like... I'm trying to keep them in stacks of 3 if I can. The 2 extras over here, this will do for the moment. Not fucking perfect, but it'll do. I feel like I made like a bigger mess of that, but that's okay. Go. So, I do like some of these areas where they've got like just a big old fire roaring and stuff, because the fire in this game does sound really good. Alright, what else we got around here? This is... I don't know, that's a solid ass wall. It's just, it's a jail cager room. I like that you guys are mostly... Oh, hello, I heard a small charm. I get to run around with those if I can find an identifying thing for it. Oh, no you don't, mate. Stay the fuck back. I was trying to change over my attack during that and I couldn't manage it. That's fine. Look, we've got... This room might have something. There's a door. There it is. I gotta admit, I feel like these arches are everywhere in here. Now, I don't think... Oh no, they are in this. I was gonna say, I'm like, I don't think they're in the old ones, but they just don't look the same as the old ones. It's fine. I just kind of thought that maybe they were a bit different. Kind of reminded me a bit of Diablo 3. Had a bit of that kind of stuff in it. At least through like one of the areas did. What? And yes, I don't mention like Diablo 3 much, but I have played it. Played all the Diablos. Hello. We found the inner cloister. Okay, well that's going to confuse the shit out of me because I'm not going to see that as like where I'm supposed to be going when we get back to it on the map. But... Hello. I thought so. I'm like, there got to be some fucking enemies over here. There you go. I've got another little room in there to go. There is a store. This door kind of like looks like it all backtracks through there. Obviously, I'm fucking half my way to where we need to be. I'll come back to them in a second. I don't super love like ripping through rooms and stuff because that's a very fast way to get a lot of enemies. But I do think we can handle this room. I hit them between everything else. There we go. Fucking hell. Healing. I would very much like some healing potions. Hey, mates. I do need mana. There we go. What else we got in here? There's not much. Hold on. There is a chest. I almost missed that. We got nothing else in here. Oh, hello. I gotta admit, sometimes I'm like running past these like locked chests and stuff and they do not immediately stand out. There is that door. I do feel like I'll come back to that because I do think that this goes around in a goddamn circle. Well, in a square circle, you know what I mean. I didn't mean to find this room though, and that sounded like they opened that on their own. Which is good because Bliss's got to be leaving these doors alone, you know. Hello. You're not quite under the radius, are you? Alright. There is a, what is it, a smoked orb or something over that way? Okay, I think I've been through there. That's where we came in. We've got... There will be... Whoop. I love that. I accidentally shut the door. I didn't mean to.
I can't carry anymore.
But she meant it through anyway. Small charm. Lightning damage, maximum stamina. That's not going to help me. Yeah, the smoked sphere is intriguing to me. I don't think I can hold that. No. It's intriguing to me because it could be something okay and it is identifiable. So if it's got like some kind of better magic on it, that would be amazing. Because then it might be something I could fucking use.
Regions.
Ooh, it's got Ice Bolt, Want, Mana, and it is 2-socketed. It's a 4 to 10. I could make it something better. I could make it easily better than this, but it is a normal attack speed. It does do more damage, but it's not going to have all the benefits of this, which is kind of fine. But I've got poison damage, increased attack speed, mana after each kill, and damage to the undead. I could only put 2 things in it, and those aren't the 2 things that I put in it. And lightning radius, lightning damage, maximum stamina. It is a small charm, which I would like to keep. Damage reduced. No, I'll get rid of that. I'll hold on to that. I'll keep, well, I'll get rid of that. Get rid of these. I do think I could enhance it, but I don't think I can enhance it enough to make it useful. Have these for a second, because I don't really have like a spot for this at the moment. About like making this another mess, so I'll move that down there. So what have I got? 7 to maximum life, 10 to stamina. That's not super useful. Extra gold, extra life. I have a shit ton of gems. And life stolen, mana stolen, regeneration, replenishment. I'm not touching that until I get something that's like a nightmare level, you know, because I like knockback. I will use the fuck out of knockback. That will keep us alive when I end up having to fight like bosses and shit. So I want to keep that on a much better weapon. Mind you, that does mean that it has to be socketed or socketable. Lightning damage, cold damage, or what is this in? Yeah, weapons. It's a cold damage, attack rating, poison damage, damage to undead, fire damage. Yeah, I don't have anything that can make this better than this, even though it does more damage immediately. So I will get a better fucking staff eventually, or a better wand, or globe, or whatever happens to be. But obviously, like, not right now. I kind of feel like there's a couple of areas where, like, wands and staves and stuff are way more common. Like, I feel like Rust has a lot, you know? So, yeah. It's also not supposed to be melee. Focus on... No, don't tell me what to do. I'm doing a recreation playthrough. Welcome in, Kinshiro. But, yeah, I'm recreating the character I had when I was, like, 13 years old. And following, like, everything I did back then. And, yeah. She's gonna be able to, like, do a hit. She should be able to take a hit. Unlike my Amazon and stuff, when I remade her, she couldn't do damage and she couldn't take damage. I think Implissa has somebody out there. No, she's all good. And, yeah. She'll, it's gonna get harder and harder as we get into, like, normal, to nightmare, to hell and stuff. Like, Kelly's playthrough and stuff, like, she could barely beat Hellspire, but when we did, oh my god, it was incredible. I have been down in here. I've got to get all of the map. I've got to kill all the things. I've got to pick up all the loot. I've got to sell all the loot. Then we can't do... Once this area is fully done, we'll go up into the inner cloister. And then we'll have to clear all of that. Oh, hello. We missed one. That was the mace we missed earlier. That's okay, we're backtracking through here. Hello. So,